Ujjivan Small Finance Bank reported its highest ever quarterly net profit in the first quarter of the current financial year at rupees 203 crore, as against a net loss of rupees 233 crore the same time a year ago. The Bengaluru-based bank's strong performance in the quarter gone by was owing to a healthy rise in net interest income, a decline in bad loans, and a robust disbursement of loans. We have with us Mr. Ittira Davis, the MD CEO of Ujjivan Small Finance Bank, to talk about the lender's performance in the first quarter and to detail the trajectory going forward. Welcome to the show, Mr. Davis.
Good morning. It's good to be here with Business Standard.
Thank you. As you posted a strong set of numbers in the first quarter, and you said that there is a continued traction on the collection side at 99%. So what is your estimate for the loan growth for the year as a whole?
The loan growth that we are targeting is normal, a good year, 25% to 30% is a good for us. Considering that we are coming out of a COVID situation. The third and fourth quarter of last year was very good. We had, record disbursements in both those quarters. And compared to those quarters, the first quarter was slightly less. But, normally the first quarter in our business is lower compared to the other three quarters. So as a comparison to the first quarter of the previous year, this is also a record. So I think, overall, the traction is good. There is demand in the market for, the after the COVID situation. So we expect 25 to 30% growth for this current financial year.
So what would the structure of the loan book be like going ahead? As you have said that the bank would want to, bring down the share of microfinance loans. So where will the focus be going ahead?
The microfinance business, unless we have, these black swan events, is a very good business to be in and has got its own, business model. But having said that, it tends to be mostly unsecured loans. So what we are really trying to achieve is a better balance between secured and unsecured. Now, part of that can come from microfinance customers because they have been dealing with us over the years. So what we are trying to do, for example, is two-wheeler loans, which is secured. We're looking at gold loans, which is also secured. And, we have also grown in our own book, the affordable housing book, which is currently about 15% of our portfolio. And also the micro and small enterprises, which is about 10%. So these 3-4 areas are the areas which will be looking at increasing our secured portfolio going forward. So that, eventually, perhaps by the end of this financial year, it is a 65-35 from where it is currently at 70-30. We move it to 65-30, slowly 60-40. And then eventually, we'd like to see it on a 50-50 ratio in 5 years' time.
So what is your guidance for net interest margins? Given the fact that the RBI is on a monetary tightening cycle, you have announced some hikes in deposit rates and yours are amongst the highest for SFBs. So what is the future strategy for deposit mobilization, so particularly on the retail side?
Yeah, the retail deposit mobilization is our focus right now because we'd like to grow the retail base that we have. And all our branches are working towards that, with the good rates that we are giving, which of course right now we are trying to link these special rates with the 75th anniversary of independence. So we have given these 7.5%, etc., which is sort of linked for the 75 weeks. So those are good rates. It will be there for a period of time, and we will watch the response of Reserve Bank to the current inflationary environment. If interest rates do go up, then we'll have to react to that. In the short run, NIM may get squeezed a little bit by a few basis points, but that is not something that we are too worried about because of the growth of the loan book. And overall, the other conditions of business, the cost-income ratio and other things are under control. So bottom line shouldn't be a problem. NIMs may be squeezed in the interim period. That's the way we are looking at things.
So there has been a significant, fall in your bad loan ratios and your provisioning in the first quarter. So while your slippages have normalized, what will the picture for the whole year look like? And what is your guidance on credit costs?
See, we don't give guidance at this stage, but, having said that, the traction is very good. No, we made all the provisions upfront as required under the RBI guidelines and the accounting norms. So that was why we
Yeah.
had a tough previous year. But with the collection focus, with the economy coming around again, that is all helping us to improve collections. And a lot of people are coming forward and saying that they want to regularize their accounts. So all of those are helping us to improve the collections. We are hopeful that this traction will continue for the rest of the financial year. And if it does, then the numbers are going to look good.
So could you provide us, as in with the timeline for the completion of the reverse merger with the holding company?
Yeah, that is something that we are also working on. The first thing that needs to be done is to bring down our, holding company shareholding, because minimum public shareholding has to go up to 25% from the current 17-18% level right now by December, because that is 3 years from the time when we did our IPO, and that's a SEBI guideline. So once we are able to achieve that, that will be the trigger point for us to go back to the RBI, seek their concurrence, and then get back on track to complete the reverse merger. So from the time the QIP is completed and we get RBI approval, we expect it will take 1 year for the NCLT, because it's mainly the NCLT which has to approve. And the holding company and the bank are both registered in Bangalore. So it's the NCLT in Karnataka which has to review it. And since both companies are here, we expect that the process should be reasonably quick once we have RBI approval.
And thank you very much for an enriching conversation and for joining the Business Standard Banking Show, Mr. Davis.
Thank you, Bhaskar. Thank you very much.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
I am the blue of the limitless sky. I am the inspiration that lets success soar high. I will achieve, I will fly high. I am the I in SBI.
I'm backed by the nation's trusted bank, SBI, the banker to every Indian.